Have you ever wondered how this beautiful transparent brown canoe soap is made? Today I'm taking you through the complete process from the rough soap paste to this glossy brown canoe shaped soap. Stay with me to see the full transformation. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Here we learn, grow and shine. If you are new here, you are warmly welcome. On this channel we make practical, creative and profitable DIY products. Consider subscribing. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for always coming back to watch my content. I'm grateful. Without wasting time, let's dive into this video. I've already pre-measured my ingredients. Beef tallow provides the main fatty base for the soap and contributes to the hardness. Caustic soda reacts with the tallow to form soap through saponification. Sugar helps enhance the clarity and transparency of the soap base. For the fragrance, I use pine oil. This is our homemade foam booster. It helps improve the lathering ability of the soap. Glycerin helps with the transparency and gives the finished soap base a smoother, more moisturizing feel. Ethanol helps improve the transparency of the soap. Because we are working with caustic soda and ethanol, proper safety precautions are essential. I'm using protective equipment and working in a well-ventilated area. And remember, ethanol is highly flammable, so keep it completely away from flame and ignition source. Here, I made my lye solution. I'm adding the caustic soda to the water and not the other way around. I stir it for a while and I will be using it while it is still hot. Here, I dissolve my sugar in water, stirring vigorously until all the granules are completely dissolved. I will set it aside and move on to the next stage. You can always dissolve your sugar like an hour before production to ensure that all the granules are completely dissolved. Now I'm combining the lye solution with the melted tallow and mixing until I get a properly formed soap paste. This stage is very important because I want the soap to be well developed before moving into the transparency stage. After combining the melted tallow with my lye solution, the soap went through several transformation stages. After vigorous mixing, I covered it and allowed it to gel for 10 to 15 minutes before moving on to the next stage. If you are enjoying this soap making process so far, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Shine On DIY and share it with someone who loves making soap, and stay until the end to see the final transparent result. Thank you for your support. At this stage, the soap paste may look rough and you might be wondering how it turned into that beautiful transparent soap you saw earlier. Keep watching to see the transformation. At this stage, I combined my three solvents, glycerin, sugar solution and ethanol, and I stir it thoroughly to make sure that they are well incorporated before adding them to the soap paste. The solvents are very important in transparent soap because they help reduce cloudiness and improve clarity. In this formulation, I'm using glycerin, ethanol and sugar solution as my main solvents, while ingredients such as sorbitol can also be used in transparent soap formulations. Here, I'm gradually adding my solvent blend into the soap paste while stirring gently to ensure everything is well incorporated. Once combined, I transferred the paste into a container and place it on a double boiler on a very low heat to help it dissolve and develop that transparent appearance. Unfortunately, I didn't capture the double boiling stage because I didn't realize my camera had stopped recording. At this stage, the soap is fully melted. Everything you are seeing on the top is just bubbles. This foam booster is a combination of SLS and sodium sulfate, specially formulated for tallow and palm oil soaps to improve their foaming performance. And I keep stirring. After stirring for a while, the last ingredient that I added was my fragrance, and I stir it vigorously to ensure that the ingredients are well combined. It is now time to mold our soap. Here I transfer the soap into a jar to make it easier to pour. I then pour it directly into my molds. I use my spatula to gently scoop out the air bubbles. You can also spray some alcohol on the surface to help eliminate the bubbles, or simply leave them and cut the bubbles off when the soap is fully hardened. I then left the soap on the stove for the next 12 hours. After allowing the soap to cool and fully set, it's now time to unmold it. As you can see, the brown soap has come out beautifully with a smooth and solid finish. Let's take a closer look at the final result. Now it's time to cut my brown canoe soap. As you can see, the soap has a beautiful rich brown color and a firm smooth texture. The canoe shape is well defined and it has turned out beautifully. This is yet another recipe you can turn into a profitable business venture and potentially make a living from. If you have been getting value from this video so far, don't forget to like, share your thoughts about the formula in the comments, and share this video with someone who might find it useful. That your sister or auntie that always asks for urgent 2K, share this video to her and empower her with little money to start making a living from this video. And above all, subscribe to this channel. Don't watch without subscribing. Your subscription is one of the best ways you support and encourage me to keep creating more beautiful recipes like this for you. This can serve as a multi-purpose soap because I didn't add soda ash to this formulation, making it suitable for different cleaning purposes. The sweetest part is that this soap doesn't require a curing period, so once it has fully set and is ready, you can use it or package it for sale immediately. And look at this, it became rock hard in less than 24 hours. That's the magic of beef tallow in soap making. It gives the soap an impressive hardness and a beautiful solid finish. Now let's put our brown canoe soap to the test and check its foaming ability. Let's see how much rich, creamy lather this soap can produce. I'm going to be washing my pillowcase to show you how creamy and foamy this soap turns out. As I wash, you can see the foam gradually building up, creating a rich and creamy lather. Look at how quickly the bubbles are forming and how the foam keeps increasing with every wash. This shows that the soap has a good foaming ability, and I'm really pleased with the results. You can see that despite being made with 100% beef tallow, this soap still produces a beautiful, rich lather. We have come to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you for sticking with me till the end. Always be good to one another. Thank you for watching. Anticipate my next video. Bye.